Ethan Satterwhite here. Thanks for watching another video vlog. I am here doing some filmmaking workshops on the South Island of New Zealand. Now, you might recognize some of the scenery because it's been featured in a lot of amazing, epic movies. Without a Paddle. The story of a couple of friends who get lost in the wilderness and they go home and back again and all this stuff. You get the idea. Well, I'm here kind of looking for locations for some of my own projects, and I thought this might be the perfect time to give you 5 titillating tips on how to do your own location scout. Here we go. Number 1. You want to get yourself a guide. Now, you might be thinking, oh yeah, I've got this all figured out, but if you get yourself a guide or a local or somebody to come with you, they're going to tell you the ins and outs of all the locations. For example, this area here has some specific kind of birds, the kiwi bird, that are very rare, and you don't want to kill them for sure because they're an endangered species. I ran into this when I shot in Canyonland in Arizona. We wanted to shoot in Antelope Canyon because it looks so beautiful, but there's a lot of tourist traffic through there. So we worked with a local Indian tribe and they gave us permission to shoot in a next canyon over. We had no idea it was there, but the local guide helped us out. So get yourself a guide. They're going to show you all the things that you're going to need to do. Number 2. Do your research. Legend has it that when Peter Jackson was filming The Lord of the Rings, some of the mountains that he was featuring in the background were considered sacred by the Maori tribes. So they made him alter the mountains so you couldn't recognize them. Well, that's fine because it's Peter Jackson. He's got all the money in the world. But, you know, if you were doing that and you had to suddenly do all this digital stuff in post, that might kill your shoot a little bit. So make sure you research the area that you're going. Are you filming on private property? Is the day that you're shooting, is there going to be some sort of parade happening? Is there asbestos poisoning? Is there black mold in the air? Is the building condemned? All these things you're going to want to look at. And there's something else I do that when I'm filming in an outdoor location, something scenic such as this, I always want to figure out where the sun is going to be in the sky. There's an app that you can buy that will help you with that. It's called Sunseeker. It costs you a couple of bucks, but you can hold your phone up and you can follow the trace of the sun as it goes through the sky. So if you arrive at like 5 o'clock in the morning, it might be difficult to figure out where exactly it's going to come up over the top of the hill. That app will tell you that. So, on to the most important tips of finding your own location. This is tips 3, 4, and 5. Boom. Looking for your location, don't just look for the best cinematic angle like, wow. You gotta look for 2 things, very important. Number 1 is parking. Okay, so this location right here is one of the big climactic scenes from Lord of the Rings. If you want him, come and claim him. Anyway, to get down to this particular spot is unbelievably difficult. In fact, we're not exactly sure how we're gonna get out of here. But that's beside the point. You want to look for parking. Where's everybody going to sit? And we're not talking about the little transportation cars. We're talking about the grip trucks, the camera trucks, the catering trucks, the wardrobe, and you know, all of that stuff. You got to think about that. And the second part is power. Where are we going to plug a light in this particular location? Obviously, here we need a Jenny. But what I like to do if I'm shooting inside, I like to bring a little tester that you can buy at Home Depot or Lowe's. Plug it into the wall and the light will come on and tell you that the power is there. So make sure you look. Boom! Number 4, you gotta listen. Yeah, this might be the most epic location you've ever seen, but what does it sound like? Of course, we've got a raging waterfall going on behind me, but I've also got a raging river just on the other side. Now that might work fine for a simple stand-up about nature, but you know what the bigger problem is? The incessant flying helicopters going overhead. The tourist helicopters, one right after the other. The only way you can film in this location without that sound is before 8 o'clock in the morning or after 6 o'clock at night. So go to your location and listen. Are you next to a freeway, an airport, Air Force training facility, a machine shop? Listen for refrigerators, air conditioners, anything that might mess you up and make you have to do automatic dialogue replacement, otherwise known as ADR. So listen to what you've got to do. Now, the most important one of all is number 5.
And trolls. I hate trolls.
The loo. Where in the world in this location are you going to go to the bathroom? You know, if your crew's all male, they might be fine standing up behind a bush, but is your pretty little actress going to be okay squatting behind a rock in the same location that we're filming? You know, probably not. And, you know, what if it's a number 2? Got to think about these things. You know, if you're filming in someone's house, is your owners of your house okay with 30 people dumping in their toilets? Did you bring enough paper? You like that abandoned warehouse? You know, that's kind of cool, but is the toilet working? Is the nearest bathroom a mile walk to the nearest 7-Eleven? And it's the kind of thing that will stop your shoot if your crew is going, I gotta go to the bathroom! You shall not pass! Hey, I'm Jason Satterlund. Thanks for watching. And my face is totally in shadow. If that depresses you and you can't see my face because the sun is in the wrong position, here's what you can do. You can click on this button right here that says subscribe. You can see more cool videos, or you can just click it because that's what awesome people do. You can also follow me on Twitter and Facebook, Big Puddle Films, and head on over to my brand new website at jasonsatterlund.com, because I know a silhouetted dark Jason face is just sad. So click the button.